Should be rolling here. Yep, thanks. What's going on, guys? Welcome back in again to Rover Sports. Thank you guys so much for watching every video. It means a ton to me. I wanted to talk about a pretty personal topic that I was stewing on in the car ride today. And so I was headed out, going to my school today. And it's about Kevin Durant and the Golden State Warriors and why people hate Durant. And I was thinking, why I supported Kevin Durant. And the reason I support Kevin is because Kevin Durant, he's a guy that did what he wanted to do from a basketball standpoint to better his life. And you are now watching the destruction that Russell Westbrook is causing in Oklahoma City. I mean, Victor Oladipo liked leaving OKC. Paul George, it can't wait to get out of Oklahoma City. Carmelo Anthony is struggling in Oklahoma City. The only guys that really benefited from Westbrook were Steven Adams. Maybe Alex Abrinas is okay, but Westbrook just doesn't make people better. And the thing about, Kevin Durant is that when Russ was really young, Kevin has a couple of years on Russell Westbrook, Kevin was able to kind of control Russell a little bit more. It was a little more his team, but as Russ's ego grew, he wanted to take over the basketball team. And you're seeing the same thing with Kyrie Irving and LeBron James. Kyrie wanted his own team, so he decided to go to the Boston Celtics. Now, the thing about Kevin Durant is people are going to say he's a front runner for leaving Russell Westbrook, when in reality, Russell Westbrook was a bully. Kevin Durant, it was isolation basketball. It was not a fun way to play. It was a powerless way to play. He had zero control over the game. He had zero control over what was going on. Kevin Durant, had absolutely no power in Oklahoma City with Sam Presti, with Russell Westbrook. And the reason he got out of there is not because he's disloyal. He wanted to play a better brand of basketball. Yes, he wanted to win championships, but he also wanted to go with unselfish players. And you look at Golden State, to me, they're a very likable team. Steph Curry, very unselfish, great family upbringing, absolutely friendly, salt-of-the-earth guy. Even when he shimmies and dances a little bit, it's because Steph is growing. And yes, his ego's gotten a little bit bigger, but when you're a two-time MVP, that's going to happen. He's not a terrible, terrible guy at all. Then you look at Klay Thompson, quiet, works his ass off, cares about basketball. If you hate Klay Thompson, then I think it's really, really hard to hate a guy like Klay Thompson that's low profile, just chills and plays ball. Kevin Durant's the exact same way. I look at LeBron, I look at some superstars in some sports, whether it's Odell, whether it's LeBron, and they're about more than just playing the sport. They're about getting out, paparazzi. They're about everything to do with foundations and their charity and everything, and all that is great, but Kevin Durant is simply a quiet guy. He loves to play basketball. He's not about the glitz and the glamour at all. And people say it was a spineless, cowardice move leaving Oklahoma City, when in fact he would have been a coward to listen to you and me. Kevin Durant would have been a coward to stay in Oklahoma City just because, us asshats on the couch want him to do that. Kevin Durant, if he sacrifices his entire life, his entire career, basically just for our entertainment and our glory, for just some idiots that we just for some people just sitting and eating popcorn and watching the NBA, it's not Kevin Durant's responsibility to make the NBA fair. It's Kevin Durant's goal to achieve what he wants to control, both on and off the floor. Lifestyle, family, businesses in Silicon Valley, playing a brand of basketball he loves, with a coach in Steve Kerr, with guys that really care about his well-being, and a stable general manager and a stable team. You look at Kevin Durant and these Warriors, they're all unselfish. They all love playing together. There's really no turnover amongst the group and amongst the team. Everybody takes pay cuts. They all love playing basketball. They all love playing for one another. And to them, this isn't a chore. This isn't a business. business. And that's why Golden State, to me, is a very likable team, because even though they're the best team, they have tons of guys that are underdogs. Draymond's a second-round pick. Steph Curry is not born with incredible athletic ability like a Russell Westbrook. He has to use finesse, repetition, and practice, and he has to hoist 30-foot shots. When you look at guys like LeBron, you look at some guys like Russell Westbrook, like LeBron James, like the Greek Freak, Embiid, Simmons. Those guys are athletically blessed. But you look at Golden State, Draymond, Steph, and Clay aren't athletically blessed. They use passing, they use strategy, and they use that to their advantage. And when people hate on Durant and basically saying he ruined the NBA and he's a spineless coward, if he would have stayed and let Westbrook bully him, it was a more courageous move, because Kevin Durant has taken so much crap from everybody in the media for his move, and he still will. I mean, the people that hate Durant now call him a villain. I mean, that is not easy, and that in some ways is affecting Kevin Durant. Even Kevin Durant and the creating the fake Twitter profiles, that's just Kevin Durant, again, being vulnerable. And I'm sticking with Kevin Durant. I'm a Durant guy. I'm not going to turn my back on this guy, because this guy just simply, he wants to be left alone. He loves playing basketball. He's not in it for this whole perception. You don't have to like me. I'm going to do my thing, and I'm going to play basketball where I want to play basketball, and I'm going to live the best possible life for myself that I possibly can live. And in the NBA now, it's not like the NBA of the 90s. It's not like the NFL where you need to stay loyal to a franchise and a coach. Billy Donovan. Coaches get fired all the time. Look at Dwayne Casey. Look at all the free agency in the NBA. Kawhi Leonard moving and not playing. Paul George leaving Indiana, leaping to L.A. LeBron James going to leave again. Dwayne Wade going places. The whole trade deadline was bonkers. I mean, the fact that you want to say that the NBA is about loyalty now, when really there's no rivalries in the NBA. Only a couple of teams have a chance of winning. There's no real divisions in the NBA. The cores don't really stay together. In fact, Golden State is loyal, and the fact is that the NBA is not a loyal product right now. People go places all the time. You're just mad because Kevin Durant is so dang good, and because Kevin Durant is just so great at basketball, and the fact that this team is passing and playing together, you're just upset because they win. And you're just, and here's the ultimate irony and hypocritical hypothesis or hypocritical nature that a lot of people have. They talk about LeBron James. LeBron did basically the same thing. The only problem I have with LeBron is the whole ceremony after, saying we're going to win 7 championships, crown us now, this is a dream team, this is incredible. Cleveland. He was from Cleveland, Ohio. He did the whole decision, which he regretted. He did it for charity. He goes back to Cleveland, rewriting a story, everything so perfectly thought out. Kevin Durant could go back to OKC, and you guys will love him, and you guys will totally forget about this time in Golden State. But here's the thing. So many people say to me, you know what, Spencer? Root for the Cavaliers. Root for LeBron James. It's 1 against 5. Appreciate greatness. They say that term to me. It makes me just a little angry sometimes. I don't try to get angry that often, but it's a hypocritical statement when you say appreciate greatness, because Golden State is a great dynasty, a brilliant basketball team, but nobody appreciates them. They call Kevin Durant a snake. They call this whole team snakes. Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, they want to root for the underdog. But then when I root against LeBron James, somehow the standard is, oh, you're not appreciating greatness. You should be grateful that you're watching such a special player. No, I want the underdogs to win. I want the underdog Celtics to finally beat a guy who's been in there 8 times in the finals, just like I don't like Tom Brady. The fact that the LeBron James-Tom Brady thing is incredible. How many people say root for Tom Brady? How many years left do we have of Tom? But then when LeBron James, it's like if you don't like LeBron James, you're just a hater. You just don't appreciate greatness. if you don't root for the guy to do well, that's just being a normal fan and a normal person, but somehow you're a hater. I mean, Skip Bayless, I could see, like what Skip Bayless saying, he's not even top 3 of all time. LeBron James, of course, can be 1 or 2, depending on the list, and that argument is so damn tired. But the fact we always compare LeBron and Durant, it's all frustrating in itself, and the whole appreciate greatness argument, it's a whole bunch of hogwash. I understand why people would root against Golden State, but Golden State, to me, is a very likable team, and you don't have to like them. But Kevin Durant, to me, I have no problem with what he did at all. 0. It's not his responsibility to make the NBA a good product. He's playing within the rules, within the framework, and he's doing what's good for himself in his life. There needs to be a point where you grow a set of balls and you do what's good for yourself and not just listen to what people around you want you to do. Because those people around you, those fans, they don't know you. They're not in your inner circle. And a lot of times they love you when you're playing well and they'll turn their back on you. Okay? The fact is Oklahoma City was great to Kevin. He still has good relationships with there. The fact is Russell Westbrook was a dictator, feudal lord. That is the fact of the matter. Russell Westbrook, dictator, feudal lord. And that's the reason why Kevin Durant left. Basketball move, selfish player, selfish point guard trying to be the guy. Kevin goes to an unselfish, beautiful place to play basketball. But somehow people hate him and love LeBron James. It's because LeBron's older. Kevin Durant will go back to OKC when he's older, and you all will love him. It's a cyclical process, but some people just cannot analyze it, I guess. I guess that's why we have debates. I guess that's why we should learn. I guess that's maybe I'll hear reasons in the comments why KD's a snake. But I think I know the reasons why, and I'm going to defend Kevin Durant. Kevin's my guy. Kevin did what's good for him. Again, I'm not going to tell you who you can hate on. I'm just telling you I'm in Durant's corner full board, and that video was dedicated to him. Kevin Durant forever. Kevin Durant to the abyss. Rovers.